There's a kind of exhaustion modern culture still doesn't know how to measure. Not construction site exhaustion, not marathon exhaustion, not the exhaustion that comes with visible achievement. I mean the exhaustion of being the invisible nervous system of other people's lives. Running the house, remembering the appointments, tracking the groceries, managing the moods, answering the texts, watching for problems before they happen, smoothing tension before anyone else even notices it exists, and then collapsing at 6 p.m. wondering, why am I this tired? What did I even do today? Invisible labor is often the heaviest labor because it's not just physical, it's anticipatory, emotional, cognitive, relational. You're not just doing tasks, you're carrying unresolved mental tabs for an entire household at the same time. And the body pays for every unresolved tab, not always immediately, but eventually, in the jaw, in the shoulders, in the nervous system, and finally in the face. Unreleased emotional tension ages your face. Years of clenched jaws, furrowed brows, suppressed frustration, constant vigilance, tight smiles. The body records every contraction. Modern science now backs this almost point for point. Chronic stress elevates cortisol. Cortisol damages collagen. Stress shortens telomeres. Inflammation accelerates visible aging. And the face becomes a scoreboard of accumulated tension. Dale Carnegie's solution was not cosmetic. He offered 4 prescriptions. Simple, almost embarrassingly simple, and almost nobody follows them consistently. The first, talk it out. Not with everyone, just someone, a friend, a sister, a neighbor, a journal, anyone safe enough for honesty, because bottled worry becomes internal pressure, and pressure always looks for somewhere to go. Most caregivers stop maintaining friendships because there's no time. Then loneliness quietly compounds the fatigue. The friendship wasn't optional, it was maintenance. The second prescription, take up an absorbing hobby. Not doom scrolling, not passive entertainment. Something that fully captures your attention. Gardening, reading, painting, knitting, music, building, writing, anything that absorbs consciousness deeply enough to interrupt worry. Modern psychology calls this flow state. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi built an entire body of research around it decades later. Dale Carnegie simply called it a hobby, but the mechanism is the same. A mind without focused engagement diffuses itself into anxiety. A focused mind temporarily stops carrying the world. The third prescription, relax deliberately, not occasionally, not accidentally, daily, multiple times. Total release. Shoulders down, jaw unclenched, hands open. Nervous system off duty for a few minutes at a time. Most adults never fully release tension anymore. They carry yesterday's stress into tomorrow's breakfast, and the body never gets the message that the danger has passed. The fourth prescription, release worry before it becomes identity. Because the longer tension lives inside you, the more it begins to shape your posture, your reactions, your face, your relationships, your entire emotional climate. This is the trap modern self-care culture misses completely. You cannot skincare your way out of chronic emotional contraction. The bath helps, the cream helps, the candle helps, but none of it replaces actual structural support, friendship, rest, release, meaningful absorption, connection. That's the infrastructure. Without infrastructure, the nervous system keeps collapsing under invisible weight. And maybe the deepest part of this chapter is this. The caregiver who never replenishes themselves eventually becomes unable to carry anyone else. That's not selfishness, that's physics. So if you've been exhausted lately in a way that feels disproportionate to what you physically did, maybe your body isn't weak. Maybe it's been carrying emotional weight no one else can see. And maybe the answer is not becoming harder. Maybe it's finally admitting that invisible labor is still labor, and labor requires recovery. So call the friend, read the book, take the walk, sit in silence, release the jaw, let the shoulders fall. Stop carrying the household alone in your nervous system. Because the stress you refuse to release eventually introduces itself to your face, and the peace you practice daily eventually does too.